That's why we created O Sisters. We use recycled fabrics made from single-use ocean plastics like bottles and fishing nets to create a new generation of sustainable bags. We want to drive the industry towards a sustainable future, taking into account the need of the modern woman who loves fashion.
So our idea simply comes from our different travels around the world. Marie was in Bali, I was in Maldives. We both saw many different places ravaged by waste and plastic. This experience has created in us a real sensitivity and a real engagement about this topic and made us become very engaged about these environmental issues.
Now we know that the problem is global and we have to act together to change our way to consume and our way to purchase. That's why we decided to create a brand of bags. We want to show that it's possible to have a good impact in the fashion industry.
We really are a committed brand with ethical values. We choose to make bags with recycling ocean wastes because we try to save the ocean as much as we can. We are an eco-friendly brand and we use the highest quality of recycled fabrics to create our bags. We are also made in France. We are working with French suppliers. We provide to our employees great conditions. We try to privilege short circuits between all the fabrication steps.
We want to link the woman's power and sustainable environment. That's why we decided to create bag because for us it's the woman symbol in terms of fashion. We took into account the need of the modern woman who loves fashion and ecology. For us it's important for a woman to feel pretty and independent. We think that we are all sisters and we need to act hand by hand to resolve this big issue.
Yeah, and that's why we chose O Sister for our brand name. It connects the environmental aspects with the women's community. So O for the ocean and sisters for the big community that we are. O Sister was really born out of our deep admiration for the ocean and for the nature respect.
Yes. For the logo, we chose something simple to illustrate our brand. The color blue of course expresses the ocean, but also purity, lightness and nature. We designed a little wave over the O Sisters name that once again represents the ocean, our first commitment. We wanted something simple that represents us and goes with our personality. Our brand slogan means that it is possible to exploit our waste and make pretty bags. All this plastic is a big issue for our planet, so we wanted to recycle it and to use it.
So our main products are handbags. They are made from ocean waste, so most of the time it's recycling plastic, and also they are made from second-hand materials. Our main products are small bags that are following the fashion trends. This emotional connection with our planet also serves us as an inspiration for our designs. Our articles are in limited edition depending on what our suppliers have for us and on which second-hand materials we can find. So you won't see another woman in the street with the same bag as you, and that's a good point.
So we present you our first bag. It's a little handbag made in recycling plastic waste from the ocean. Inside the bag you have a little purse where you can put all your stuff, and you can close the purse with two stripes made in second-hand leather. The outside of the bag is also made in recycling plastic from the ocean. The bag is pretty small and it's a good way to make your outfit more original because of the patterns. And the bag is in brown tones, which is the perfect way for the fall and winter. We also sell accessories like this wallet, also made in recycling products and in second-hand products. Depending on what we have, sometimes our products are made more in recycling plastic or more in second-hand materials.
For the price strategy, we decided to align to the competition prices by selling our bags at a reasonable price. So, for example, this bag will be around 100 euros, 120 euros, depending on the size and the materials we will use. So it's like the same price compared to the competition, which is a good point, but we have an added value because our bags are made by recycling plastic and recycling materials, so it's really an added value compared to the competition, but it's still the same price. Our main target are women between 35 and 45 years old. They're worried about what they're wearing and want to follow the trends. Our target is sensitive to the ecology and to the actual problems of environment. She's taking care of herself and is careful about what she's eating and buying. She used to buy bio and local products. In the way she dresses, she would like to buy responsible brands. About shopping, our target buy most of the time online because she wants to have more choice and she tries to buy ethical products. She's active on social media on her smartphone like Instagram, Facebook and Pinterest.
In our strategy, we also want to target women who don't really pay attention to what they buy, but want to change how they consume. We know that today there is a strong awareness of citizens toward the environment, and more people want to change their way of consuming. We think this type of people will be a big part of our target as well in our strategy of targeting. We are an ethic and a responsive brand. It means that we respect our planet and also humans. It's important for us to respect this course of action, and it's the first reason why we created our sisters. We really wanted to act for the environment. Very often we think that being an ethic and responsive brand means that you are not following the trend, and with our sisters we want to prove that the idea is false, and you can respect your planet and people around you and wearing trendy accessories. We want all the women to feel pretty and sharp by wearing our bags.
More, we are selling handbags and wallets in limited edition. It creates a real desire for the consumer who prefer to have an almost unique bag. We really distinguish ourselves from the fast fashion, and we really understand the women that don't want to have the same bags as everyone else in the street. So we thought about a limited edition strategy to boost ourselves because it creates the desire. Our customers will want to be the first to get the bag before it will be sold. When we launch a new bag, they don't have too much time to buy it and they know it, so it really influences their purchase decision. Finally, we are also creating a real community around our brand on the social media, especially Instagram. We bring together people who love fashion but who want to respect the planet and the people with the same interest.
We decided to sell our products online on our e-shop and to promote it through social medias. We decided to establish our communication through the social medias. Before the launch of our brand, we will open our Instagram account where we will post many inspirational pictures and quotes about the environment. With this strategy, we will target everyone who feels responsive about the ecology, and we'll have a small community before the launch. Then, for the launch of our sisters, we will organize a contest on Instagram in partnership with an engaged influencer who is really concerned about the environmental issues. It will allow people to know us just in time for the release of our brand. After that, we will post every day on Instagram and we will do stories as well. As we will be completely honest with our clients, we will show in our stories our process of fabrication. Also, we will pay for sponsored posts to increase our notoriety on Instagram and to be able to measure the indicators.
We will do partnerships with 2 French influencers as we are targeting at first the French market. They will work for us and communicate about us and our brand. We choose to work with Colline from the YouTube channel and blog Et Pourquoi Pas Colline, and Victoria from the blog Mango and Salt. They are 2 really engaged influencers. For them it's very important to consume responsible. They have a very special community as they are also engaged about the ecology. They are our main target. Both of them are really engaged on ecology, sustainable economy and feminism. They are talking on their blogs and YouTube channels of ethical products made in France, and they have a very strong engaged community. More, they are in the heart of our target because they are all around 30 years old and their communities as well. We will work with these two influencers in a long-term vision, at first to create a brand awareness and after a brand engagement. We will launch Our Sisters on the 15th of December, just before Christmas.
And we can't wait to show you the entire collection and how an eco-friendly brand can be trendy.